What's up, world? This is your girl P. So, I wanted to share some information. Where you work at has everything to do with your purpose. It's like it's a hidden secret. It's like either it is or it isn't, and you have to find it because life is like a maze, or at least mine is. But if you really pay close attention to your life, you will discover that too. So I want to share something like what I've noticed in my life, why I have the knowledge that I have, and I didn't even go to college for it because you really don't have to. I mean, you can if you want to work for other people because they may require that of you. But if you want to start your own business, just listen up. Wherever you work at, just pay attention to where you work at. Because see, when you're you got to remove the distractions from your life. Move them out the way because things that are distracting you, it keep you from seeing the truth. It keep you from seeing finding things that are right in your face. Like they're right there in your face and you won't find it when you're focused on things that is not important. It's just occupying your mind and your time. But I'm gonna share something with you, like because I have two patented ideas, right? And why I say that where you work at either has something to do with your purpose, what your dream or what your goal is, or it doesn't. So you just have to discover that for yourself. But for me, I had my first patent, the very first one. That's all I had, and like you know my story. I've been bouncing from this job, bouncing from this job to that job, from this job to that job. But I bounced to this one company. I'm not gonna say no company's name, but I bounced over to one company, and this company that I was working for, the manager wanted to hire me. She was like she wanted to hire me because I came in through another source, and she really wanted to hire me really bad because she liked the way I work. She liked how fast I was, and she kept coming to me and reminded me of my, I think it was my 90-day. She could hire me after like 90 days or whatever. I don't know, but she kept telling me that she told me she brought me in her office and she told me the date, and I think it was like September 18th of 2023. Wasn't it September or was it 2022? September 18th, I think it was 2022. She kept telling me that date. She showed it to me on the calendar. She said, "This is the day that I'll be able to hire you." She's like, "Remember this date." That's why I remember it. But she really wanted to hire me. But anyway, while I was working at that company, and every time I go somewhere, excuse me, every time I end up at a company after leaving from another company, because all of the times that I left is because of something went wrong, something went left. And so when it went left, I left. You know what I'm saying? I ended up somewhere else, working somewhere else, making money somewhere else. And I was in this company and it wasn't like a lot of employees there. So it was really comfortable, and I'm walking around, I'm doing my job, and I always ask, why am I here? Like, what am I here for? It's a reason why I'm here. This is what I'm telling myself. So I'm walking around and trying to figure out why am I there? Because I just be wanting to know. And like I said, at that time, I only had my first idea patented. I didn't have my second one yet. But this company had their own product where I was working. They had their own product. And as I'm walking through the building, because I had to go get something for someone, and as I'm walking through the building, there's another product that they owned and sold, and So I started seeing it. Like, I was like, they got this product, but they were the same type of product. It just one had one name and one had another name. And so it gave me the idea of my second idea, which because it was like they had a subsidiary brand. It's like they had one signature brand and then they had another brand to their company. So they had two products, but it was the same. But one was like the signature and like their bread and butter, and the other one was the one that like it's like they had one was signature that was the most top of the line expensive one, and then they had another brand that was that they sold primarily to the public. They both sold both to the public, but the other one was like you will see in stores, and the other one you probably have to just special order or buy it online or something like that. But it wasn't like out there where anybody could just grab it or people just knew about it. So it was their top of the line bread and butter product, and then the other one was the product that everybody had access to. And that's when it gave me the idea, like, oh, this is why I'm here. And while I was standing there like looking at this product, and I was like, bingo. And that's how I got the idea for my second my second patent idea. And I was like, I didn't say anything, I just got excited inside, like my whole body. Like if anybody would, I was standing there by myself, but if anybody would have been around me and seen the big Kool-Aid smile on my face when I got that idea, I was like, oh my God. And it's like I ran. I ran and hurried up and and owned it. You know what I'm saying? I found it, and then that's when I was like, that's why I'm here. And then like right after I got the idea, something ended up happening and I ended up not working there anymore. But but before I left, I got an idea. You know what I'm saying? I had got a bright idea and I was like, this is why I'm here. And so this is why I share these things with you. It's not all doom and gloom with everything, and people charge for this type of stuff. Like they want to pull you in, sit you down, ask you a bunch of questions, and then be like, okay, my fee is this. Then I'll tell you that. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I could do that because, I could be missing out on my blessing and charging people. But, it's like, I don't know. I just feel like people should, these things is like right in front of us. It's like, it's not really top secret. It's like whatever you see when you're around. It's like nobody can, because it's meant for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's some kind of, it's like it's a secret. Whatever you find, then you get it. You make it a secret until you own it. You don't go out stealing nothing from nobody or nothing like that. But it's a secret for you when you find it, and then you go and own it, and then you can make it public. But the information of me just telling you that where you work at, and you can discover ideas where you work at if you stop focusing on mediocre things. You know what I'm saying? That you will find ideas in the location that you're at. You know what I'm saying? Because I found a lot of ideas where I was working at in these different places. And partially, I feel like these people that keep sabotaging stuff, all they do is push me into a new location and I find another idea. I mean, when sometimes they think they sabotage and stuff, it's like, but if they didn't, it's like this. This is how I look at it. I always look at things in a positive way because if I focus on negativity, the outcome is going to be negativity. So when I look at the situation, a lot of times want to act like I said after I feel my emotion and I understand it and I get over it. And I'm like, okay, well, if this didn't happen, then then I wouldn't have got this idea. So because they did this, I end up being in this environment. And now that I'm in this environment, boom, I got this idea. Now I'm not here anymore. And now I'm over here. And because I'm over here, I got this idea. Bam. Nobody is doing these ideas that I'm getting. Nobody's doing them. They can never find them. You know what I'm saying? You could find an idea to do, a signature idea, but a brand to another brand or something like that. Yeah, you could do that, but nobody will never know what God has for you it's like because the veil is put over other people's eyes. It's like you are a gift. I am a gift. We all are gifts, right? And God will put a veil over people's eyes, and because if he cover you up, if you are a diamond and God covers you up and he puts you in a crowded room, no one will see you if he covered you up. The person that you're meant for won't find you if God covers you. But if he puts you in a room and put a veil over other people's eyes and leave you wide open, then the one for you is going to find you. This is why it's like when it come to women, he who find a wife find a good thing, because it's like you the diamond in the room. You know what I'm saying? And nobody can see you because God put a veil over their eyes. You know what I'm saying? And the veil is lifted off the eyes of the person you belong to. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing like that when it comes to your dreams or whatever whatever you're trying to manifest. It's like you got to look in the environment that you're in. It's like where you work at. You know what I'm saying? What do you do for a living? Whatever you do, you have to find the hidden treasure in that location because it's a treasure there for you. You just got to pay attention, and whatever you are focusing on that got you distracted. And I talked about distractions in another video, but I'm just saying this is like me going in it a little bit into depth because a lot of people don't realize that the jobs that they have, there's a hidden treasure in it. It's like it's a treasure hunt. It's like something is there for you and you just have to find it. Now, also too, it could be the fact that it might be something that you think might be at that job that is not meant for you. Like for instance, I was considering working with the last company because I was saying so many good things about them, but then I end up finding out that how they was treating me, kicking me off the schedule, and I was considering going that route and using that type of company with my company in the future. But now that I see, I don't. It was meant for me to see that because that's not something I need to do at all with that company or any other company because I'm not going to go into the specifics of it, but I'm just saying wherever you are, there's going to be information for you where you working at for you to go towards or not to go towards. But you have to remove the distractions and focus and find out. That's all I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? And I did that, I think, pretty cool without saying information because I'm not trying to, slander and speak on anybody's name. That's like my biggest thing that I do not want to do is use other people as an examples, and that's my disclaimer, okay? And I'm not projecting, but I'm just saying pay attention to where you work at because there may be a hidden treasure for you. But that's all I got for you. And I holla though. One love. Peace.